Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What do you do when you get vague answers in the vetting process? Oh, how do you expect your life to be like in 5 years? Well, I don't know. It's just good and peaceful. No, you should try to get a goal, something, right? Especially if a woman asks a man, I always say, sisters ask about a man, about his future, you should be very, very specific. These are vague answers that don't really give you an insight into the person that you're marrying. Oh, what do you think about feminism? Well, it depends. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. And that's it, that's the answer. No. You want to understand either, no, this is horrible, this is instrument shaitan, or I agree with it. Why? Well, because both ways you can say, yeah, at least I know where she stands. But when she says, well, I don't know, it depends on how you look at it, and these answers that are just very, very lame and vague, they're not going to actually help you to be able to vet the person. Now, what do you do if your brother or sister and the one that you're trying to marry, that you are going to meet, family meets and all that, is giving you very, very vague answers? Well, a lot of people just kind of sit back and think, oh, okay, that kind of sounded, or they try to fill in the blanks, giving the benefit of the doubt. And while in this position, actually, there is no benefit of the doubt. When you're dealing with business and we're dealing with marriage, there is no benefit of the doubt. You can even go deep into it and not just think the best of this person, because you need to basically do your homework as the Prophet ﷺ taught us. But how do you trigger them to actually give you more than just I don't know, I guess I'll see when I get there. We'll see. Inshallah, we'll see what happens when people, when they use the inshallah the wrong way. How do you get them to actually be more specific? Well, it's up to you. And you have to prime and pick and push and insist. Now, I'm sure by now you've heard about my marriage vetting blueprint. If you haven't, make sure you check it out. Check this video, check the link, check the bio. Because in this blueprint, I teach you the questions to ask and how to insist and how to be specific in your questions. A lot of brothers and sisters, they are very general in their questions. Oh, what does it mean to be a good wife? Or what kind of life do you want to have? Or how many children do you want to have? Or okay, this could be specific, but a lot of women be like, well, we'll see how I feel. Well, no, that's very vague. Because a lot of girls get to 2 children, they're like, that's it, no more. And their brother wants 5. And now he's already written in the contract all kinds of things, so he's not able to get that. So be specific. Take the marriage vetting blueprint and you'll see so many questions, so many scenarios that are so specific and pushes the person to answer what you want. Now, back to the point. See, if you don't ask specific questions, you're not going to get specific answers. So make sure that you yourself formulate your questions very clear and with a clear outcome. Make sure you ask questions such as not like, oh, how many kids do you want to have? But something like, look, I want 5 kids. Do you think you can handle that? I understand that this might be a lot, but for me, this is what I want. I want as many kids as possible. I don't want you to take any contraceptives, and I don't want you, unless you compromise your health or anything around those lines, then I want us to not limit the amount of children that we have, because every soul is decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very specific. You've gone and explained more than a minute or more than a few sentences as to what your objective is when having children. Another specific way could be that you say, well, what do you think? Give me 5 rights of a husband that you think are quite difficult in today's world, in the 21st century, but they are proven in Islam. Let her test her. It's trivia time to see if she actually knows Islam. And they are difficult in the 21st century, and explain to me how you are going to overcome this difficulty and people around you and misconceptions to actually implement those rights. And give me 5 things that you require as a wife that you think that you have a right upon your husband, and how would you want those to be done? Like, be specific. Don't be vague. push, structure your sentences in such a way where there is no room for doubt. And when she gives you vague answers, continue with another question on the same topic. Do not, I repeat, do not just hope that she meant this or that. Clarify and get more information, circumstantial information, till you are happy and satisfied. Okay, at least she told you that she doesn't want to, or she doesn't feel it, or she doesn't agree with it. At least you know then to make the decision and say, مع السلامة. So I hope that was clear. Make sure you check it out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.